Rene was the executive VIP for the Queens Civic Congress, and she is here as a representative for those Southeast Queens residents that want to stop the Intro 2186.
Yeah!
Thank you very much. No, I want to show this before I even start talking. This is the map of New York City.
Use the mic. Mike.
Hello, can you hear me? This is the map of New York City. You'll notice that most of the single-family homes are in Southeast Queens, where the black minority communities are. So, what do you think the motive is? Already they started taking over our single-family homes and making them multi-family. It's all about taking over real estate. It's only investors. It's not benefiting the minorities at all. So it's important that we know that. Another chart I have is right here. We only have 15% single-family homes in all of New York City. All the rest, Minneapolis, where they did this before, there were 70%, and they had covenants where white communities wouldn't allow blacks or minorities to move in. That's why they did it there. Look at these others. We only have 15% single families in New York City. We need to preserve the small amount we have, especially since they're in the minority community. We weren't able to move in some of the other communities years ago, so we're all towards the Southeast Queens, and we need to keep that. That's our wealth right there. So it was clear to me early on that this plan was promoting the elimination of single-family zones in New York City. Although the sponsor claims it does not explicitly say so, it speaks highly of Minneapolis. Speaks highly of Minneapolis. It talks about how Minneapolis did that. They'll vote for the whole council, so no one member would take the blame. So they have all these 23 council members that most of them are terming out. And these are the ones that are promoting this. And it recommends using the increasing affordable housing as a rationale for eliminating single-family zones. We are not dumb. You don't have to spell out the plan for us to see where you are heading. Queens has 60% of the single-family zones in New York City, and in Southeast Queens, we have always been a community of 1- and 2-family homes.
Right.
That is why many of us have moved to our neighborhoods, for the characteristics of it. Over the last 10 to 15 years, many of our communities have been downzoned because developers were building high-rises and turning them into multiple dwellings. That is what will happen if this proposal becomes law. There are ways to increase affordable housing without destroying the character of our neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's right.
It is clear that developers were angry that some council members and some communities blocked their plans for development. This plan is a clear effort to change that. It aims to limit any council member's ability to change or block plans that are opposed by their constituents. Some of the goals of the plan are worthwhile, but the way it goes about reaching those goals can be dangerous and unfair. We need to stop Intro 2186 and come up with a fair, comprehensive plan that really does plan together.
Yeah.
So I'm very angry, especially after seeing those the maps that I brought with me. Thank you. I'm very angry because it looks like it's just about taking over Southeast Queens. And as I am running for city council, and we have to make sure that we pick city council members. I know I was supposed to say that, I'm sorry. But everyone else said it. But we do have to know who our city council members are. We have to do our research, and we have to know. I had a landmark at Astley Park. I care about how the characteristics of our communities are, and I want to keep our single family and maybe 2-family homes. But we don't have the infrastructure in Southeast Queens, and they're not even talking about maybe doing that after they zone it. We need to have a fair and responsible planning. So I just hope that everyone does your research when you pick your new city council person and make sure Corey Johnson does not become our controller. Thank you.
Right.